Content is king, boys. Look at us.
Let's start this right. Happy New Year!
Oh yeah. I don't even know when this one is dropping.
This is New Year episode.
Oh, is it? We did a recap episode. Now this is the New Year episode.
This is New Year episode, Jeff.
Okay.
Everyone's saying okay, but nobody's saying anything.
Happy New
to everyone.
Year.
Register what even? Guys, this is a backlog of podcasts. I just give away the secrets every week. I don't give a shit.
Nah, fuck them.
I don't
As long as they get an episode, is that not what they want?
Did they think we're actually here at Christmas?
It's
Exactly. Bro, I'm gonna be yamming Christmas food. I'm not gonna be here recording.
How's your Christmas, boys?
To be honest, my Christmas was fantastic.
Yeah.
Bunch of presents and
Yeah.
How are the boys? How are you?
Good. Can we say what's really happening?
Yeah, we can say what's really
Oh
happening.
yeah, well, boys, I'm looking forward to Cello.
Yeah.
Cello.
Yes,
Cello.
as you can see,
Come
I'm
on.
representing. What would they call this again? Dick riding, is it?
Bro, all I'm saying is, right?
Dick riding,
It's
isn't
not
it?
me that's saying it, yeah. But you just need to shake off the little.
I'm gonna lean
the
in
little
into it.
You know what? Actually,
Lean in. Nah. No, but someone made a good point. He said it's about redirecting energy because sometimes you're giving people all this energy, but it's not being reciprocated. And I hear that side as well. And I always ask is like, if the energy is not being reciprocated, do I then go out of my character, stop giving people that energy because I'm not getting it back, or do I keep doing what I'm doing?
I'm a fan of don't let the world change who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just be what you do. If I truly fuck with, like, if you truly fuck with something, and that's the thing about
I think the biggest
Wait,
thing.
who
I
called
think-
you a dick rider?
it's on the timeline. It's like it's an ongoing.
Who's not calling Jordan Dick
No,
Rider?
wait.
You know?
Because I don't.
Who
I
is not calling
I
Jordan
don't
Dick
be
Rider,
on
man?
Twitter like that, so
Oh,
I don't
okay.
see too much. You
No,
guys
because
They
obviously,
go,
do you remember the podcast? Like Prod was very passionate.
Yeah.
And I just read it. I was like, Prod is very passionate. People are like Jordan's dick right.
Piss arse, you know.
I was like, what?
I've heard that once in school. That's a different level. No, but listen, what I was gonna say
Wait,
is
we
like,
shoot shots. Are we riding out?
It's a shoot shot,
Are
bro.
we riding out?
You're right now.
'Cause I don't even know who it is, but I'm ready to ride out.
No, it's not that deep. Honestly, it's not that deep.
No, we're not even shoot shots. No,
Yeah,
I was gonna-
cool.
what I was gonna- what I was-
Put the thing back.
Put the clip back. It's
I'll
not that
let me
deep.
land.
It's not that deep. But
I'll
it is just a topic of like,
Yeah.
it's like that topic. I always ask Deji, like, okay, because now it's like, we also do a podcast. So if we show love to other podcasts or other people, other creatives, that's not to keep it a podcast. We show love to other creatives, but then we don't feel that love is being reciprocated. Do we keep showing that love? Because I saw Damson Idris put up something saying like, I've saluted the ones above me. I've given love to the ones beside me, but sometimes it's thrown back in my face.
Yeah,
Next
but
year I'm coming for everybody.
the biggest thing you can do, like no, the worst thing you can do with your ego is kind of think that everybody thinks like you.
Yeah.
I think you hold a level of significance in someone's life. Like I'm a fan. I have my finger on so many things that I'm a fan of, and I might not share at least for them. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing to do with like I don't write your thing. It's just it hasn't really crossed my mind to see your thing. And that's the things we discuss sometimes. It's like visibility, all right?
Yeah.
We said we'd work on being more visible, but we don't know how algorithms work. We don't know how anything works. We might not be as visible to other people.
Yeah, as we
So
think
it's like
we are.
so it's like they could be more visible and from our lens, from our timeline or feed or whatever like that. And we share it, no bother. But they might not share it, but they might not reciprocate just for the simple fact that the algorithm
see
they
us,
might not
yeah.
see it. And then just for the simple like fact of they might not just think like us, and that's okay. Like we're like sometimes what I do every day in life, like sometimes I do something good-hearted for someone, and it's a bit like, you know, I'll do that, but I know for a fact they're not gonna do it.
Not expecting anything in
Yeah,
return.
but it's
they
like
wouldn't
I
do it.
can't get angry at the idea of they're not gonna do anything. It's
Because
like
that's
said,
who you are,
it's
yeah,
like you said, about the guy from the work parties that you kind of included him in your group and stuff like that. Sometimes I do that, and I'm a bit like, you know, I'm conflicted because it's like, well, they actually do this for me.
Yeah.
But it's just who I am,
That-
so I'll just do it.
And that's
So
a
it's
topic.
like-
No, I know. I fully hear you, and that's like,
Yeah.
it's like I rather show love, and I know I go on this thing
Yeah.
like hater FC, but sometimes I'm like, if people are doing dope shit, and I'm a sucker of like when people come on, like give us their time and their energy, and they come and give us good content. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
That sometimes I'm like, man, they came on the podcast and they did their thing. And obviously then it's like, or maybe to other people, like you're saying, it's like, oh, you're dick riding a bit. But I'm like, no, but I'm just showing love. But then that's the other side is like, okay, but
It's just
are you
your
going to continue
character,
to
man.
show love
Yeah.
even if it's not being reciprocated?
Yeah.
And I hear that too. It's like, how much love do I show to people before I realize I'm like, wait a minute.
The industry,
I don't get this back.
The industry thing at the moment is a bit of a tricky thing because it's a bit like people are telling you every day to try alter these things about your character. Like I was talking to a colleague in work, and I'm a bit like, oh yeah, like I was chatting to one of the guys at the awards, and you're saying he's a big fan of the podcast, but what we don't have is like a social media presence. And immediately my work colleague went, yeah, but Dave, that's not you. I'm like, that's the thing. It's not me. And I got into this whole thing about like, oh, alter ego, yada yada. But I'm like, but the funny thing is, alter ego aside, it is genuinely just not me. Because the thing is about, you know, trying to represent yourself every day on socials is that you can't really detach the alter ego because you have to kind of intertwine the two. Because it's a bit like, this is me now. This is what I have to be every day. This is what I have to wear. I'm a bit like, that's not like, it's just not me. So you have people every day. So I say that to say you have people every day that try to suggest you should be something you're not, or you should change this, or you should change. Like, it's almost tactical sometimes. It's a bit like, oh, them guys aren't really sharing you like that, so maybe you shouldn't share them like that. But it's not me. For me to have to think like that, I'm almost altering how I am as a person.
Okay.
For the sake of content.
I actually understand what you're saying, but isn't sometimes alteration in who we are is what's needed? It's like just survival instincts in the world. Never mind content shit. Like sometimes if I'm in a space where, like today, we're going to Cello's gig. Let's say, for example, or we're going to be in a space that might be a bit more rowdy, so you might have to have your guard up more than usual, or you might have to look at situations a certain way. And like, so sometimes it's not about altering who you are. It's just about matching energies. And I get it. Sometimes it's not who we are. It's sometimes like, I don't need to match your energy. If I honestly genuinely fuck with what you're doing, I don't care if your energy is different than mine, because I will still fuck with your stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?
But my whole thing is, regardless of if you think like that, things are always perceived the way to other people, depending on the person. For example, I went to the awards, right? We all went to the awards, obviously. I greeted everybody the same way. So I had Emma with me for context. I greeted everybody the exact same way. Jordan, what's up, my guy? Look well, bro. Is that you? Yeah,
It's me.
I hope you're having a
me.
good night, dog. Have a good night. What's up? How are you? Oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Black and Irish, Leon, Fiona. How are you? This girl saw me do the same thing to Dami. Dami, how are you, man? What's up, my guy? How are you? Where were you? Okay, enjoy your night. You're kissing his ass, man. Okay, I'm kissing his ass because it's Dami Hope. Okay, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit like, listen, I can pride myself on this, and anybody that knows me and sees me outside the podcast, I treat everybody the same. So I don't have like a hierarchy of how I should treat this one person I see in the room. A lot of people are a bit more conscious of that, but I will treat everybody the same in a room. I'll treat the next guy the same, the next guy that has a low scale thing to the next guy that's that guy in the room. I'll treat them the same. But it's just people's perception. So that was a good example in my head of people will perceive you as a way regardless. You know what I mean? It depends on the person that you're showing flowers to and you're showing love to. And it's a bit like true. If you showed love to like a lower scale podcast and they show love back, nobody's gonna bat an eye to it. But if you show love to an influencer with 10K, the blue tick, and they're not, people are noticing that. People are like, oh, he mentioned him in the comment and he didn't even reshare the oh, Jordan.
Then you're kissing ass.
You dick riding and you didn't even.
You're dick riding at that stage.
I'm gonna dick ride the same low scale person the same way.
Wait a minute. You're gonna what? You're gonna what, Dave? You're gonna do what?
Pause. Yeah, but I will. I'll whore out love.
There you go.
I'll whore out love.
Lean in.
You know what I mean? So like, it's just that thing.
Oh man, I actually do.
And you know what I mean? Like sorry to keep going on, but people just like, I said it as well. Like, it was even deep in what you know, how stuff comes off. And yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's like, you gotta show love and you gotta show flowers. And like, people in Ireland, the thing is with people in Ireland, they want to give out, people move too stush, and you know, they want to act like you walk in, they pretend like they don't know the shit you do or you're listening to or whatever, but really they're a fan, but they want to move stush. But then on the flip side, it's like, oh, you want a dick ride, so it's a bit like, do you know what I mean? I can't win.
Yeah, no, I get you, because like I get, especially that point that you're saying, it's like there's two sides to it. Because I was listening to the 90s Babies with Marvin Abbey on it, and Marvin Abbey is like, they do 3 shots. They've done over 80 live shows, Royal Albert Hall, all of this. Like their podcast is, if you offer me if 25% of what they've accomplished so far right now, I'll bite your hands off. And then he's saying that like maybe he feels that they haven't got their flowers or their recognition or their love that they should have gotten. Like saying, it's so funny because we look at the UK saying, we're not at that level. You were saying like if 3 shots was an American type of podcast, it's like 3 times bigger than it is. And I looked at it, I was like, see, if we don't show love if we don't show love and appreciation, you have people on the scale of 3 shots of tequila who've had Spotify deals, they perform at Royal Albert Hall, they've had 80 live shows across England, telling you we don't feel like we've gotten enough love. But then if you do show love to a podcast like 3 Shots, and I show love to like Marvin Abbey or Taser Black or something, now I'm dick riding. Do you know that kind of way? And that goes back to Deji's point that you can't let someone take you out of your character.
Yeah.
If the love is what you're gonna show, Because I was looking at it, I was like, you've achieved so much. How do you feel like you haven't gotten your flowers? But it probably goes to the point that a lot of people don't want to look like they're dick riding them. They don't want to look like
a lot of people.
yeah. I don't want to look like I'm dick riding Marvin Happy. I don't want to look like I'm dick riding fucking the tree shots. But at the same time, if we don't show love, they'll tell us, in this country we don't share enough each other's stuff. We don't show love. We don't show support to each other.
By the way,
so that's a catch
side note.
That's a catch too.
I was dick riding that. I was.
Wait a minute.
I was.
What was he doing?
Literally, no.
What was he doing?
You know what happened at the awards?
That's 25% too.
Do you know what happened?
That's
You know what happened at the
25%.
awards though? Pause. People obviously know what I mean by dick riding. Come on. Big opportunist here. Come on, man. But you know what happened? You went over to me at the awards and said, Jordan said, you know what? I was like, we did it.
We did it.
He's like, we got the picture with Dami. I was like, yeah, of course. I'm a bit like, see, this is my moment here. I can either move stush, and I never get that picture where, like, you know, it's a guy that's really kind of, you know, set the tone, put Ireland on the map kind of thing. Just take a picture of my guy, come on. But I had that moment where I'm like, I have to walk over to this brother and say, can I take a picture? I mean, like, do I move stush? And I'm a bit like, it's only ever Jordan and Dej in that picture with Dami. I'm a bit like, I should have taken a picture of him. I said, Dami, can we take a picture? Just at the thing. I think it must have been bro. It must have been Cello's manager that took the picture of Gino, isn't it?
Yeah, Gino.
So, I actually didn't even realize it was Gino, so I was like, yeah, Gino. But not gonna lie, Gino, you took one. You took 2 trash pictures. My first 2 pictures were trash. So you know what I had to do? I had to double back.
Yes. You have to run back
So
again.
that means walking
hey,
away.
Please,
that means over there with Deji.
Please.
I mean, can we run back that picture? So
And you
the
gotta
picture
do
that I
it,
showed,
bro.
the picture that, but you gotta do it
Let's
because
do
the
it.
picture that came back was clean. So I'm there like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah. So, I mean, that was being a good sport.
No, I said this on the episode with Prod Solo. At this stage, that episode was maybe 4 weeks ago. I said it's like he always been a good sport. He came, he took pictures with everybody that asked. I even did like TikTok content with Victor Alfred, and so at that stage, like we could have had a perception of him coming into the building, but then he came in and did exactly what I needed to do. Right, plug in a quick intro, yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, right. And we're here. We are Charged to the Game. We are the podcast with the highest level of analysis that the culture needs. I'm Uncle Jay, but you lot can call me Jordan. I'm here with.
No, she goes for voice, big dish, nigga with the Midas touch.
Second most listened on the podcast. Back in the gym 4 days a week. Comeback season is coming.
4 days a week.
4 days a week.
In winter.
Yeah, bro.
By the way, guys,
Comeback
Deji's sick. So if you guys don't hear Deji a lot today on this podcast,
You know
we
what,
are
like-
it's a carry job today.
Nah, I'm here, innit?
Exactly.
Like, I can speak.
System is what we call compromised.
Hey, relax.
It's in the mud. It's in the mud.
My immune system is top notch.
And that's what happens when you stay up till 3 a.m.
My immune system is
At least
top
how many
notch.
times? 5 days a week to stay up to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Nigga, this is an example of how you should sleep early.
Wait,
Put your head down.
No, but
Rest
sleeping
everybody.
early is
people
imperative.
People are out here down bad with COVID. Some people can't make it to shows, but I got a little cough.
He said some people are dying. I just like staying up till 3
I got a little.
8 hours sleep is imperative.
Man got a
I
little.
need at least 6. How many hours of sleep do you think you get on average?
On average, probably give or take 4.
4. Jesus Christ,
Nah.
man. Nah,
It's
bruv.
you know what your body says you used to.
No. You think
Yeah, but your body gets used to it. But in the long run, you're suffering.
How?
You constantly have migraines.
Now, do you know what your body's doing?
I get migraines just full stop anyways.
Your body's saying, okay, is this what you want? Okay, cool. Okay, we'll just chop off 4 years of your life, 5 years of your life.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Bro,
This guy is crazy.
Bro,
This
tell
guy
me.
is
This
crazy.
is the thing, yeah.
Telling you.
This is the thing, yeah. Why are people so afraid of death, man?
What do you say?
Why are people so afraid of death?
Yo,
Like you're gonna die one day.
do you know what?
I don't think I'm afraid of death, but I'm not rushing to it either. If that makes sense. Like if I can prolong my target, my hope, not target because God
My
has other
target,
plans.
man.
My hope is 85. After that, it's okay.
85, bro.
85 is a bit trash.
I don't care what year.
How
it
far you
is.
want to go?
Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even like putting the dead thing saying, "Oh, I want to only live till." I think the power of tongue is a real thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. My hope.
One of our guys who I won't name, he's tweeting a lot of kind of sad stuff on the
Yeah.
timeline.
Did you check
And
up on your guy?
Yeah, I checked up on him.
No, we checked up on him.
No.
every time.
Like even if I'm not in the group chat, I check up on him. And he nearly got in a car crash.
Yeah,
And they're like-
yeah.
I didn't want to say it at the time because he's a bit shook, but I'm like, the power of tongue is a real thing. Like if I say enough, oh yeah, I want this, I want that, this gonna happen to me, that's gonna happen to me.
I want a Spotify deal for this podcast. So I don't have to do 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mashallah,
You know
I want to
what?
work with
What
one of
a
the
deal.
world
You know
companies
what?
that was in my home right now.
It's funny because you know when everyone's like, "Oh, you got money." That's why I stopped saying, "Oh no, I don't." Yes, I
Yeah.
do. Amen.
I should accept the
parenting
rich
is
Uncle
real.
Jay's situation.
Every time someone tells me I have money, amen. No. That's it. There's nothing about
Even-
it. But in terms of like living and shit like that, up until the point, if I can't take care of myself anymore, take me. I've said this to you guys.
Well,
Yeah, yes, it
hey,
is.
Halfcast Podcast always say, like, I like having my faculties. And I like having my license to do stuff.
Yeah. I
And
like
this-
being independent.
And a day I can't do it. Like, if I was even this age next few years and I noticed, like, something was wrong, like, what I was able to do is limited, I'd have to check on that. I'd have to be like, okay, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? So if I'm older, because I'm used to having my faculties, I'm used to having my license to do whatever I want, like, even from an athletic standpoint, but a basic standpoint. So if I can't do that anymore, you know, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm compromising my needs. Like, I need to be able to do this. I need to be able to walk from A to B. I need to have sex. I need to eat. I need to... Bro, 85 years... But bro...
I expected that from Digi.
bro...
I expected the
But
sex
bro,
god to say that.
60 years old, forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. So I'm a bit like, do you know what I mean? It's the confliction of life. It's a bit like, I want to live for a long time, but how long am I going to have my faculties? So
Yeah.
A bit like, sometimes it's a bit of a scary thing. Like, I seen like Chris Hemsworth, like, imagine he's just getting told like, oh, genetically he's bang on to get Alzheimer's. And it's like, you get told these sort of things and you're a bit like, okay, so I really only have, and imagine this is a guy in his mid-40s getting told, yeah, based on your gene pool, you're nailed on to get Alzheimer's. And it's a bit like, so I only have like 20 years here and there before I start forgetting shit. I'm pissing myself. I'm in a home. They don't, you know, when you even have that conversation with people like, don't put me in a home. You don't even know it.
And that's why, like, the conversation where eBay said, like, money doesn't, once you don't have your health, it doesn't matter that you're a Thor. In 20 years, when you're 60, and I always say this, 60 feels old when you think about it, but when I think about my dad at 60, I'm like, I beg, give that guy at least another 25, 30 years. Like, you know, I don't look at my dad, like, I see him getting older, and I notice it's more visible that he's getting older, but I'm like, that guy's not old. Like, the old things just, I was saying it to Butch the other day, like, Van Gaal is 71. I'm watching him managing the World Cup. I'm like, Van Gaal is old. Obviously, he's an old man.
Butch is 30.
Yeah.
You're 36. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's literally like for me, it's a bit like sometimes I think about all these things I want to do, and I'm like, even if I fulfill that window, I'm already 30. And then it's a bit like I have to start thinking to the next window then, and it's just like even thinking that on an incremental level, it's like I'll already be 35 before I even do like maybe, you know, if I complete the list I want to complete in the next 10 years, I'll be 35.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like.
Yes, exactly. You said you told me therefore the counters up. Isn't it mad that we put the stigma on the word, like on the number 30, as if like by that age there's supposed to be certain things that you should be able to accomplish.
Yeah.
But it's only by 30 that really you have a bit of good money. You actually start getting into yourself. But people are telling you, because I was listening to Brilliance as I do, and they say like sometimes 40-year-olds they get a new sports car and they say it's a midlife crisis. Like maybe it's not. Maybe that's it's only at 40 that you actually have the money to buy a Ferrari. Like you don't have the money to buy a Ferrari in your 20s. So people look at it as like, oh, you're 30, counter starting. But on the flip side is, okay, I actually have money. I'm actually smart enough. I can play. My brain is fully developed. Financially, I'm healthy. Because they just said it's like, Jordan, you're getting to your peak now, but like you're not in the market to even explore your peak.
But do you think you're do you think you're more in tune with yourself than you were in your mid-20s?
Yeah.
As you approach 30.
Yes, definitely.
See that for me.
Hold on, mic closer.
Yeah, come. See that for me is why, you know, I kind of dread the idea of father time and all this stuff. That's the only thing. The only negative I put on it is sometimes you think about how age is catching up on you. But in a sense though, I look forward to 30. Please God, like, do you know what I mean? Because it's a bit like, I think I'll have a full understanding of who I am.
See, I wouldn't say that I don't have a full understanding of who I am. Like I have a better understanding.
Yeah.
But there's still every day and situations when I'm like, fuck, I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Like that's still that will still always happen because I'm around, even at work, I'm around people like being for my previous workplace, being around people the same age, like Janara, Sam, shout out to them, man. But here then I'm more around more older people, and I was like, yes, I'm more in tune with myself. I'm better mentally, but also I still have those moments, bro. I still have those moments when I realize, man, I don't know anything. So that's why I think about it, like when I was 21 and I looked at 30-year-olds that were moving like they have life figured out. I know now they're bluffing. Because this shit, you ain't gonna figure it out.
Those things, that feeling never goes away.
Yeah.
I personally don't think it will ever go away because when you hit 30, you're most likely going to have a kid in 30, 31, 32, maybe for you, kind of a situation. You're going to be like, oh shit, I've never done this before. Then you're going to have a second one. The second one might be different. Now it's a girl instead of a boy. Now it's a boy instead of a girl.
Yeah.
You have to do that. Then if you have a kid at 30, let's say 36, your kid's going to school. I don't know how to apply for school. I don't know which one school to pick. Then there's going to be college. It's like, I think we look at all these stages of life and be like, oh, this person has it all together, and this person has it all together, and this, but it's never really, like that never really happens. Everything is just, you just figure it out on the fly. And you get the information from wherever you can get the information from. So I feel like when people are like, oh, I want to be 30 and I'll have understanding of who I am and all that kind of shit, you might, but you also might just have an understanding of who you are for that flash of that moment. Yeah. And then the next day is going to change.
Yeah. The only time I've heard my father apologize to me, he literally said that. He says, look, I've never had another 17-year-old son, so I'm just figuring this out as you're growing up. So if I make mistakes, I'm sorry. Like, that's the only, like, I remember he said, he honestly said, I've never done this, so I'm going to make mistakes, and when I do, I'm sorry. And I remember when he apologized, it kind of made me realize, like, oh yeah, like, I talk on this podcast about giving grace to grow, and we have to realize our parents grow as parents as they get older as well. So obviously, I tweeted this ages ago. I said, me and Katie have the same parents, but hers are more rich and less strict. Her are more rich and less strict because they're better at parenting, so they don't need to be as strict. They don't need to have some condition. They'd be like, okay, well, they know when to pull harder or when to let go. Do you know that kind of way? And they only got their true parenting, so they got that growth and that grace. So I don't think now they can say, okay, maybe I know how to parent people. Like you said, raising someone in the early 2000s to raising a daughter like in the 2020s, it's probably a whole different ballgame.
A whole different ballgame.
Yeah, like even listening to Brilliant as I do, one of the guests says like his daughter, he'll go tickle his daughter, and his daughter will say to him jokingly, obviously, I didn't give you consent to do that. So obviously, because they're learning to be aware of these things, like somebody can touch you without consent, and it's like, oh yeah, so that would have never been his reality growing up as a kid, but now he's figuring that out too, you know. But,
it's really crazy though.
Yeah, Dej, I was gonna ask you, you're going to Ashake soon, aren't you? Or you're hoping to?
I'm not planning to go into any Ashake.
Did you not see? Oh, you were looking.
Yeah, I was looking for a ticket for a friend.
Are you not seeing all these disasters that are happening at his gigs? That he's coming out late, 1 hour. That people are asking for money back, and he's just blaming the. What do you think that's down to? Because I was looking, like I think about it. I think who told us? Prod maybe he told us. A lot of drill music is like TikTok music. So like all these artists came out through TikTok because it's easy to consume as you're scrolling. So you don't need to sit there and actually listen and take it in. And over the summer, there was a lot of festivals happening about all these new artists that blew up, but you could see on stage they had no stage presence. They didn't know how to perform. They're very awkward and they didn't know how to sing. I was thinking about it. I was like, do you think then, like, because of the pandemic and their progression, they're too fast tracked to be performing in front of thousands of people? Because generally the transition is you're performing in front of 50 people or 100 people, like, and then you go up to one day you're performing at Wembley. But someone like Ashake is selling out 4 nights at like 5,600 people. Is that too quick?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like the thing is, right, with the Birmingham one that happened, I don't know if it's him or if it's promoters. Do you know what I mean? Because if it might be a promoter thing if the place is too crowded, or because I doubt that he's dealing with actual like booking venues and all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure he's showing up. His management is probably linking up with promoters that are doing all that kind of shit. You get what I mean? So I don't know if those are like him showing up late. I don't know if it's him that's just late or if it's a bunch of shit that happened and then he ends up coming up late. Do you get what I'm saying? Obviously, because it's his concert, it's gonna be his name and it's gonna be him that's blamed for it. Do you know what I mean? And I haven't seen him perform. Like, I haven't really even seen... I've seen a couple clips of him perform. I can't tell if he's a performer yet.
Yeah, because even the one that does Oxlade Kulosa, I saw a video of that. I'm like...
Apparently, he's horrible.
Yeah, and I was like... But that's his hard song to perform live anyways.
Bare high notes.
I was like... But because I was... The way I was thinking about all this, and that's a perception I had. I was like, even us, like not even us, like there's a lot of industries and a lot of people that popped up during the TikTok era. Those 2 years, it was like they went up. It's like we just don't know. Not everybody. A lot of people are learning that you just don't give content out to the world. You're also professional.
But that's the thing. I think for people where it happens to them instant, they're kind of naive to it because it's just like I've capitalized off this talent and it's like I've gotten praise off this talent, but like. You have to learn the hard way that it's not just talent that's involved in it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, even like Ice Spice, whatever Munch represent. Once people represent.
Thought I was
But
feeling
Spice,
you?
yeah, but Ice Spice, she just has the if factor a little bit about her. So she's even her. I was seeing her during the summer, like doing Rolling Out, and she had this idea that she just had to show up to gigs.
Exactly.
And it's like, no, you can't just show
Yeah,
up. Like
yeah.
you can't just show up and just rap. You don't know what's feeling you, and it's like that's not enough. Like people are gonna look at other elements, like well, how's your set layout, how's your choreography, how's even your breath when you sing, how's your pacing of the song. Like they're gonna look at all. You can't just show up, have a mic like this,
Yeah.
and just talk. This is what podcasting. We can do this in podcasting.
Yeah.
But like for Sake, for instance, like the first mistake that he made, which I think was like the kind of the ultimate mistake, I think is just showing up. He's showing up late. I think as an artist, like, and you see more established artists, they kind of do this thing where it's a bit like you see Kendrick Lamar set, and
Yeah.
people are like, and I know they're on two different spectrum, but it's a bit like you see Kendrick Lamar set, and none of this is just by accident. You know what I mean? Like he's extremely kind of proactive in the process. Like he'll come in early. He probably comes in, has a specific way of what way he wants to set and stuff like this. And people act like, oh well, I don't have that kind of like budget behind me, but it's just having that kind of
The professionalism starts before you. Yeah, I mean, that all starts like if we were to do a show in front of like 50 people, how we treat that show will translate to when we do a show in front of 2,000.
Yeah, like
people,
stars you mean to go on.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean? Like even if you have to show up to the even if you and I think artists have this kind of pride in themselves, like I shouldn't have to show up and you need to be moving the speakers with them and doing all this sort of thing. But like if you want your set to look a certain way, it's like producing an album, it's like engineering an album. You have the vision of what you want to do for the album. You're not just gonna show up. Now I hear cases where artists just show up and they go, oh, he just had a beat and I just went on top of it. But with an album, you're engineering your own thing, so you already have an idea of what you want the album to be like, and you have an idea what you want the beats to be like, the production to be like. I don't see why the same thing can't translate at a gig.
Yeah, and I like how you use Kendrick as an example because it actually shows you like Kendrick first time he came to Ireland, he played at Vicar Street. So you're seeing that like, okay, there was a progression before he got there, so he got to put the time in. There's that thing of putting your 10,000 hours or 5,000 hours before you get to that level. Whereas what happened during like over the last 2-3 years, a lot of people got to like blow up via social media, but they couldn't perform. They couldn't put in that 10,000 hours, and we're watching them have to put in those 10,000 hours in front of like thousands of people. Like Deji always talks about when he went to see J Hus, fucking at a little bar, was it?
Fam, a little bar in Belfast.
In Belfast,
the best show.
Yeah,
that was my favorite host show.
Yeah, that's like. But imagine if J Hus started blowing like if friendly is it called friendly?
Yeah.
If friendly came out during the TikTok era, all of a sudden you're seeing J Hus at a festival, and J Hus is good. He's never had that experience, so I just think it's for them anyways. I think it's learning to be professional and being talented are two different things.
That's the same, because like these artists are just people like me and you.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like what separates them from us though.
They have talent.
It's just the talent, but other elements like they're business minded, they're organized, like they have these sort of things.
You have to
I
learn
guarantee
that.
you, ask anybody if you've watched this whenever you've already been at the sellout thing and you can hit up sellout. Ask him how much organization you have to put into this thing. You'll see it. We're not even at it yet, but you'll see it.
Yeah, and it's like the analogy I used offline was like the football one. It's like we see talented footballers, even Ravel Morrison. I know he had other demons that he was fighting. It's like you're clearly a good player. Yeah, you're clearly good, but you don't have the application to be professional. And whereas there are people like maybe Jordan Henderson who aren't as talented as a Ravel Morrison in terms of pure talent, but they can go further. And either way, it's not like I'm saying I feel bad for them, but I can empathize, or is it sympathize, with like a new artist.
Empathize.
Yeah, I can sympathize that you're learning your trade in front of the whole world, and it's just more magnified because of the social. But it's also because of the socials that you have that stage. You know, it's like a two sides of the coin. Yeah,
the same thing applies to any 9 to 5. It's like, you know, you could be new to this thing. You're just like me. You're probably just coming in trying to navigate it. But like, I need you to be on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's no kind of excuses made if everything kind of goes.
Yeah, that's what fighters and musicians always say. They always say it's always the business side of things that they have to learn. Like, because they come in knowing how to fight. They come in with the talent, and now they're like navigating. Okay, now I have to do this. Okay, now I have to learn how to fight. So I hope.
Yeah, but that's why you get a good team around you. That's why you get a manager. That's why you get like people that you can trust and people that are good around you. Because if you don't get that, you're always gonna lose. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's why like you can see all the people that have all the people that do the best are usually the people that have the best teams around them. Do you get what I mean? Like look at what happened with Sweetie or whatever. Her album sold 2,000 copies. What, bro? But that's because the team that she had around her, they let her down.
Yeah.
Like they didn't what's it called? They didn't put in the hours. I mean, they didn't put like she was off socials. They didn't do what they needed to do for her to sell what she needed to sell. Do you know what I'm saying? Like to sell it out before your album comes out, obviously different people need different rollouts. Not everyone can just say, Beyonce, album out midnight.
Well, you have to have
Yeah.
some
Not
certain
every-
level of cash.
Not everybody can do that. Do you get what I'm saying? But you should be doing all the interviews you can, pop up everywhere you can, be at the basketball shows, be at like literally just be in front of everybody's face all the
People
time.
don't do media runs like they used to. Remember, no, not even that long ago. It would have been maybe 10 years ago. Even if a Jay-Z was dropping an album, he's on like
Breakfast
Club,
Power
But you know,
105.
Jeff, but
all
that-
that. They really don't do like that before.
It wasn't in the age of socials though, and following.
That's a good
and
point
so
too.
what I attribute to,
point.
but also what I blame it on, is following. So I can't again, it's a naivety. I can't blame Sweet if I see 13 million followers and I put out an album.
Thinking that 13
If
million
that's
followers,
even a quarter of them that invest in that album,
that's 4 million people.
listen, the
4.5
ratios
million
of social media don't make any sense.
Yeah, and it's like
They don't
that's
make any
it.
sense,
People are when people are invested in your socials. Are they're probably invested in
Yeah.
the content that you're putting on socials. And
Yeah.
Saweetie is an attractive girl, so that's what they're here for. They're
Yeah.
here for the buffness, and for the music. Are we really here for it?
But that's the thing. Like, there's a difference between having a following and having a following that follows you, like, and having influence. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what's her name? Mel's wardrobe. Mel from Stormzy's.
Man, maybe do it.
Yeah, what's it
Call the
called?
stylist. Yeah.
She has influence. If
Yeah.
she says that this is what we're doing,
Yeah, Sim
this
always
is what
tells
we're
me.
doing.
Sim says every time she says she posts something and she's like, "Yo, this is it. This is where I bought it." That thing
Sell
sells
out
out like this.
instantly.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
Even
saying.
look up. Go ahead.
No, sorry to cut you off. It's like building up cult influence. Like,
Yeah.
Look at the Cortez jackets.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't even get much coverage. They just have the streets.
But that's the thing. You have to have the influence. Like, look at what's called. Look at Central C. He went on the Brit Awards or whatever, or the fashion week, whatever, and he was in a tracksuit. What's called the tracksuit jumper or whatever he was wearing was Decathlon or some shit like that. £50. Thing was available, all sizes, everything was available. As soon as he dropped that,
Gone.
24 hours later, gone. Sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you can have a bunch of people that follow you, and because cool, you tweet funny, calm, but can you convert those likes and those followers into buys?
Yeah.
If you can't convert, then it doesn't matter how many followers you have because it's not going to translate. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if someone here has 1 million followers, but they can't even get 10% to translate, but if someone else has 100,000, but they can get 50% of their followers to actually translate into cash, that's more valuable. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think I agree with you with what you're saying there, and I think the litmus test of that is Love Islanders. Like they have a 6 month window, and it's like you can have these 700k followers, but this is nothing. Like these are just guys that literally you showed yourself in a good light for 3 months on a resort island. Do you know what I mean? Congratulations. Here's 700k followers by default, but they might not be there. They might be just there to follow, and then one day you might even have 200k of them that realize they're not actually even doing much. You know what I mean? And you can just lose that, or even worse, you can keep that following, but you don't really have any influence.
Yeah.
You're not getting called up for brand deals. You're not getting called up for anything. Like, do you know what I mean?
Did you watch that show where they say Love Islanders? What happened? To them
Bro,
when
do you
they
know
go
what I
back?
mean? Yeah, and they could have like 200, 300k and they're still doing their day job.
Yeah.
I'd be confused, but that's what it's down to.
Yeah, and it's like like Simi was explaining to me, like at what a lot of these companies do now. They actually look at the interactions. They look at your like and your comments.
Yeah.
Because if they're seeing you have like 30 million followers, but you're getting like 30 million, but you're getting like maybe 20k comments or 20k likes or something, they're like, something isn't adding up.
Yeah.
Because how do you have so many followers, but you're not getting any interaction?
Anybody can buy followers.
Exactly.
Even forget by far, like you don't have the engagement.
Yeah.
like that engagement is what's important. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like
I'm
there's,
trying to realize that too. Yeah.
there's certain people that we see, thousands of followers, 20 likes.
Who's he, True Shotter? I don't even know who he's.
I'm
I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, I don't know.
The ratios don't add up. The ratios are looking at
lads. Remember we had
Wait, I wanna follow. I wanna
we had
jump
this
in.
we had this conversation in the group chat.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Thousands of followers.
Did not
but-
make sense.
But thousands of followers.
Thousands of followers.
But bro, our comment sections are looking the same.
The ratios
No mutuals. Nah, bro.
Don't piss me off,
Nah, bro. I saw that. I was like, for thousands of followers in Ireland, no mutuals.
bro.
Bro. If I speak, we'll be in big trouble.
These are
But-
living crumbs right now.
But look, that's the thing though. Like at the end of the day, it comes back to are your followers interacting? Because I remember I had a friend once, and she did like all Instagram and all this kind of shit like that. And one day she went and she removed a bunch of her followers, and I was like, why would you do that? And she's like, because Instagram only shows your stuff to about like 10% of your people.
Yeah.
Like then the algorithm does more. So it's like all these people that are dormant and they don't watch my stuff anyways, let me get rid of them so they'll get more of a chance of seeing the people that actually care about me will actually see it more. Do you get what I'm saying? And I was like, rah. But then that's when I started learning about, okay, you know what? Maybe this interaction thing is important. Maybe like if you put up a story and you tell, if you put up a promo code now, there's a reason why people give promo codes. It's not just for bands. It's because now I can.
They're feeling generous.
Do you get what I'm saying? Now I can see directly how many people came to buy
your item
from what I'm giving you. So
if you've got an influence.
Exactly. So if I pay you this amount and I give you this promo code and I see that your promo code didn't bring back even half of what I paid you, I'm not paying you again. Like it's really just that simple, and that's how these things work.
No, I fully hear you, and like I remember I obviously follow House of Highlights and Bleacher Reports, and at the end of the year they had a thing like even this interaction. There was this guy Lethal Shooter. I always see him in the comment section of Bleacher Report. And you know the Stefani girl. I always see them in the comments of these big pages, so their names are always coming up. So do you know what I did, lads? I became a comment whore. I've been commenting. I even using our page to be.
But
that
it's
competition I entered today, I didn't even enter.
Yeah, why did you enter that?
Just so our name is there, so the visibility. They'll be like, they keep seeing Church to the Game Pod, Church to the Game. They're like, oh, every post, I'm commenting now because once I saw House of Highlights did like a top 5 commenters of the year, so those people then just by commenting got a shout out, and I'm like, okay, so people might get curious and be like, oh, who are these even Little Shooter, I've always seen him. So I've clicked on his page to see what it's like. I always see you in the comments. Who are you? So I've clicked. I was like, you know what? People get synonymous with the name. They keep seeing Church of the Game. But we're probably not going to win those tickets for Avatar. But my name is there.
Yeah, but the thing is, you say that as a joke. But I remember I was watching videos on Instagram and how Instagram worked and everything. And it was like, go and comment on different things, engage, because then because this is the thing, right? All of this shit is like, it's just algorithm. Even Google, people don't realize that Google is just one big algorithm, and what it does is goes through, it searches different things, different pages, it goes to your web page. Or this web page hasn't been updated in a long time, kick it down to page 2, kick it down here. Is this relevant to what I'm looking for? Push it up, and all this kind of things. Like, do people click on this? All this kind of shit. Like, it's all relevant. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, doing that isn't far fetched, and also like 100%. People that follow you as well, if they follow you, you know that sometimes Instagram only shows like 2 comments. Your name will be there.
That's why I keep seeing Little Shooter. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So, it could obviously being the social guy, I was like, I gotta be shameless and just be commenting.
Also, keep in mind, verified tags.
What you mean? Oh, they're verified.
Tags. So that's why you see them get put ahead of the queue.
We'll get there. We'll get verified tags.
Yeah.
We'll get verified tags.
It's weird. Even Instagram's a weird wilderness, to be honest, man. Like even you see kind of meme pages now. They sell a lot of sex and they sell a lot of porn.
Because it sells.
Sex sells.
It's
too much though.
Look,
you're gonna get me grabbed by my girl. I'm sitting there having to explain. This is a meme page because they used to put football memes. Then they put girls.
At the end of the day,
I'm
not gonna lie to you. At the end of the day, one or all 3 of us are gonna have to start selling us on the page if it's what the pod needs to put.
Oh, but we know who's gonna be.
It's definitely gonna be Jordan. It has to be Jordan.
Who's that? I'm married, man. I cannot.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why it would be better.
No,
because
you need the single man.
No, because
6 foot with a beard.
No, because
to hoard themselves out.
No, but this is the thing. If I do it, it's normal. People will be like, oh yeah, it's just DG. If you do it, it's a scandal. I know scandal sells.
If you do it, there's some lore to it.
Some lore to it.
Like you know what I'm saying.
If you do it, it gets shared. If you do it, we get engagement.
It's like,
isn't this Simmy's man?
Is this someone's man?
Yeah, and then you know what as well? Bro, interaction will be crazy.
Well,
how many people send it to me?
I could say, I get the logic. No, trust me, I understand the logic. I understand selling it. But I can say, you, the quiet guy that doesn't post anything, just lurks in the background, all of a sudden you're selling Yash on the timeline. I could be like,
it's off brand.
It actually might be too extreme. It might
it's
be
off
too
brand
far
for me.
brand,
what?
It's off brand for me.
Yeah, no.
It'd be so off brand that people would be so curious.
Well, Deji just needs to put up a few more post trim videos.
Wait, what?
Bit more posting. Get the grid, increase the grid a little bit.
That's
grid
the plan.
move a little bit, and then go mad.
Look, this year,
ease them into it. Yeah, walk them into.
Go from virtually not being active to just here's my chest out like in the awards. Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Look, so you're telling
bro, Deji was getting so many compliments. I was like, this nigga, man.
Yeah, no.
I've been trying to tell him, pour yourself out for the pod.
Wait, I had to put my titties out there. Come on. Look, man. If you saw me on the award day, you might saw a little nip slip.
Yeah, bro.
But what was I even gonna say? Nah. 2023 this year, this year, fam, the year that we're gonna have, you guys will be seeing.
Talk to
Let me not talk too much.
Yeah, let's not talk too much. Let's not talk too much. Let the work do the talking, isn't it?
Off the rip, the guests
Yeah,
are looking
but-
good. Last looking good. So yeah, man.
Well, Dave,
Did your ear close up again?
Huh?
Did your ear close up?
was not his nose.
No, his nose closed up time ago. Both sides.
My ear closed up. Oh yeah, you're only seeing me from this angle. Yeah, this has been closed up.
Sorry, do you have any piercings that don't close up?
Bro, no, this one closed up because I got it done in like George's Arcade or something, some dodgy spot, and literally I got it when I was 10 and it just closed up.
Yeah, your piercing 10.
Yeah, bro, I was trying to get bitches from them. Come on, man, come on.
It's not your fat era.
I was light skinned from early. Come
Was
on,
it
man.
not your fat era when you was that not a 10 or?
Didn't have
Remember you
to
say you
do
hated winter or you
Actually-
love winter? Nah, it's getting cold, man.
that. Did you used to have a chubby face?
Nah, I was always skinny. I
Big
was actually almost, let me show you this picture.
I'm in my
that I saw
chubby
the other
face.
day, yeah. Sam, shout out to
boys.
Sam. He sent me a picture and I was like, fucking hell.
Boys, that shit used to be whack. You know when your parents start putting quotas on biscuits?
Don't kill me.
Quotas on like what's this inflation? Like, do you know what I mean? Like one day I'm sitting there like I'm allowed to have 8
This
biscuits
was
on the
me
go.
in uni.
Whatever.
I
Sammy
keep
skinny.
I keep saying Jordan quietly has been glowing up, but nobody gives a
Nobody
fuck,
can
man.
acknowledge.
By the way,
Jordan's
that's
a
such a
married man.
backhanded comment. I
No,
didn't mean it,
No,
I'm sorry.
it's
I know, I get what you mean.
It's not bank
I
it's
get-
true.
I get what you mean.
Because this is the
They
thing,
don't
yeah.
give a shit.
If okay, you know
No,
what,
give
you know
a- give
what,
a shit.
okay, you know what, yeah, you know what, yeah.
They're
For
marriage laws,
for this
like-
episode, yeah, this right here is Jordan 2 years ago. Right here, you can see it right here, yeah. Skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
This right here is Jordan now.
Yeah.
He's doing at the Nobody gave a fuck that Jordan's been hitting the gym
But
consistently.
I've told the story so many times. It's literally my ego got hurt. I went to play football and they moved me like I was one boy. I was like, this can't be happening to a grown man. Imagine I go to five-a-side and like your man El Dino just pushed me off the
Get
ball.
shoved off, man.
You'll be like, what's going? Me, 30-year-old man.
And you know, in football too, they used to talk shit as well.
Do you know them ones?
Yeah.
Like when
They
they
used
just
to
say,
know me. You go, close your legs.
yeah. Or you just hear one
They shrug
Nigerian,
you off and they go, mine now. Oh,
one Nigerian say, body. You're like,
bro. This is the thing with
why,
footballers too.
why?
I don't know how footballers keep their composure. Because literally, if you shook me off and you said, mine now.
You have to go kick him in the ankle.
From the
Bro,
bike.
there's been
Bro.
times. There's been times at five-a-side where someone has pushed you off so much you just have. When next time you get a chance to tackle them,
Yeah.
you literally move everybody out the way to make sure you get a kick.
You did a scissor.
Yeah,
You know
you
the
make sure
scissor.
you
They
get a
would
kick
come in, launch in.
Yeah. Well, Dave, I enjoyed the World Cup. You know, the World Cup was low key. I don't think we've gotten enough chat about it. But
This gonna confuse the hell out of people on this episode because
Look, this
by
episode
then-
is pre-recorded.
Listen, congratulations to Morocco who've won the World Cup. Putting that out there now. We are Africa.
I you know what? At this point, it's Francis to lose. Like,
Bro.
yeah, I think they're still
Yeah.
the best team in it.
Yeah.
But I think England's a bad matchup because England have good players that can cause trouble. But I think France.
yeah, but England are ball jobs.
Yeah, no. I think France. I would go for France. I have Argentina in my sweepstakes. So by the time this is out, maybe I'm rich and I've made money from Argentina, Lionel Messi and all that. But I do want the African team to win it, even though
yeah.
they're still.
I
Morocco
think-
in it, I'm happy. You know what? Let me go slap 50 euros.
But
Morocco.
Morocco aren't like the thing is with Morocco and Croatia, they're not underdogs. Do you know what I mean? Like they play. I won't even say attractive brand of football.
Pragmatic,
Yeah.
efficient.
Yeah, they
efficient. But that
play-
suits tournament ball.
Yeah.
Because tournament ball is 7 games.
Because
You
tournament
just need to
ball-
be like,
What tournament ball
let's
is?
get the job done.
Tournament ball is who's the quickest nation to figure out a system.
Yeah.
Whoever does that either wins it or progresses.
Progresses,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like Italy on paper, your turn. That's why it baffles me. I sometimes sit there and I'm like, how do we just not have an Italy in this World Cup when they look like the most dominant European side a year ago? It wasn't. They just figured out a system the quickest. So they're literally just like, okay, realistically, we're not going to get teams in the midfield. What we have is overlapping fullback Spinazzola and the other guy Di Lorenzo. Do you know what I mean? Just keep it moving a bit in the midfield, pass it around, pass it. Do you know what I mean? They figured that out quick from early. Morocco have figured out their brand of football. Like the manager had to come out and say, listen, you weren't coming at Portugal when they were sitting back against Spain. You weren't coming at France when they were sitting
Listen,
back
Portugal
against Spain.
won the Euros, winning one match in 90 minutes in 2006.
Yeah, they finished third.
Yeah,
They
they finished
finished
third in
third.
their group. They drew through all 3 games. They only beat Wales in 90
Prime
minutes.
Fernando
2-0.
Santos ball. Telling you, bro.
So-
Telling you. Like literally, they just figured out a system. Frustrate teams and then just catch them when they're frustrated. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. I think the World Cup is about having was listening to Liaz and Cam saying it yesterday. Like the World Cup, it used to be the metric for who's the best player in the world because it showed. The World Cup showed a lot of your character. Do you know what I mean? Like you can win the accolades at club level, but the World Cup was literally like.
And the World Cup just felt more legendary, bro.
Yeah.
It felt like that's the only time you get to see certain players, and
That's where players got legacy points.
Yeah. Like international football is when you got legacy points, but like I'm enjoying the international football. Don't get me wrong, and I'm loving it. And I love watching neutral ball because I can actually just sit back and watch it a bit removed. Because even sometimes I'm watching Man City, United as a neutral, but I still have interest in who I want to win and who I want to get spun.
But again,
for countries, I'm just watching them like this is class.
But for me, who killed the kind of mystique around the World Cup, I think it was Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah, what you mean
by that?
Because
you have guys that just do it so much at club level, 700 to 800 goals, about 11 Ballon d'Ors between them, and then they can't do it at World Cup level. That was kind of what started to kind of rep off. It's only World Cup.
It's only international.
I remember in the 20.
Yeah, you start downplaying the international football.
That's when the World Cup started getting downplayed.
Because your main guys aren't doing the job.
That was
so you can justify.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Because I've seen players
that hurts them in the GOAT argument. That will always hurt them. At the end of the day, Pele will always have a cup. He's sitting on a few World Cups as well. He's sitting on 3. Maradona's sitting on a World Cup. A lot of the GOATs are sitting on World Cups.
Even Brazilian Ronaldo won 2 World Cups. Yeah, the Brazilian.
So it's like Messi stan and Ronaldo stan culture is kind of hurting because what they'll do is because there's so many of them. They've diminished kind of the rep around the World Cup, so it's a bit like.
I even remember seeing a tweet saying like, "Oh, how are we gonna say an 8-game tournament defines a player's legacy?" And I get it.
Yeah.
The World Cup is only 8 games, and that shouldn't define the player's legacy. But it did. It used to. Like you have Beckenbauer, you have all these mans like Cruyff and Maradona, like you say. Baggio missed the penalty in '94. Then Zidane's 2-header, and these were like Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo 2002. These were like legacy defining things. But because the 2 GOATs couldn't get it done in the World Cup, so they just diminished it. It's only 8 games. Like, they do 60 goals a year. Who cares about the 8 games?
It takes a serious amount of bottle to drag your nation through a tournament like that. And back in the day, and I feel like, funny enough, only since we've seen the tail, not the fall off. I don't think it's a fall off personally of the 2 goals, but since the tail off of the 2 goals, we're only kind of seeing people have the conversation again of, oh, if you're doing your thing at a World Cup, you're undisputed best player in the world. Like we're only kind of seeing it creep in again recently. Why did Modric win the Ballon d'Or in 2018?
Because he took it
solely because he dragged Croatia.
Remember James Rodriguez, the hype in 2014. It was because of the World Cup competition that he had then, and he went to Madrid after that.
If we're being real, despite whatever any individual footballer does now in Europe for the rest of the season, the Haalands, the Cavard, the Skelia guys, the Liao guys, whatever, the best young players in the world. If Mbappe does his thing at this World Cup and holds that shot, it's undisputed. It's locked off. Yeah. It's done. It's wrapped.
Yeah, you'd have to win, like, I don't even know what, some team would have to win like a treble. Man City would have to win like a treble with 60 goals for to even be.
Haaland will have to bang in 20 more goals in 15 games.
Yeah, and win the 3 trophies.
Any conversation
the tournament that Mbappe has had is just, it's one of those iconic tournaments that you talk about. Like, there's always, my dad tells me about Baggio in '94. My first World Cup was Ronaldo in 2002. I remember watching that. So sometimes you just have that player that has the iconic tournament and is legacy defining kind of thing. Maradona in '86, and so maybe this is Mbappe's coming of age, and that's why I like. This is pre-recorded, obviously. By the time this is the day England are playing France, and that's why like I was talking to like people about him. Like, I just think he's the X factor. He's having one of those tournaments that you just. I can't bet against him.
Dembele is having a good tournament as well, though. That's the thing.
Dembele's having a good
tournament. It's not only Mbappe.
Do you know why that works really well as well? Because I know people don't really. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but Giroud occupies the middle, and whereas someone like Benzema might drift in and out, he might come into pockets, and sometimes he's in the spaces that Mbappe and Benzema and Dembele need to be in. But because
Giroud's a facilitator.
He's happy to stay in the middle. He's given all that space to Mbappe. Even in 2018, Griezmann and Benzema and Mbappe were really good. Yeah. Giroud didn't even score, but he was starting every game because he allowed those 2 guys to be their best player.
Yeah.
So
and there's rumors that like Deschamps didn't want Benzema in the team because it was like, you know, there would be too much. There'd be too much of a shadow on the rest of the team because of Benzema. But like I'd say give it a chance because my whole thing is this is for me this will go down as the most wide open World Cup. Anybody could have had it, and to be honest, if you didn't have it, you bottled. respected player bottled. Ronaldo got knocked out today. You bottled. Neymar got knocked out yesterday. By the time this recorded, you bottled because every single player has such a nice support and cast around him for the first time. Like look at this Messi team. They're saying this is the best version of a Messi team he's ever had. Like think about who he had. Like I was even seeing in the 2018 World Cup, like Willy Caballero playing in goal. Like do you know what I mean? I saw that Modric goal and it's Willy Caballero trying to save it. Now they have like Emi Martinez. Like they had Otamendi. They had all these. You know they had all these. Man, my whole thing with Argentina squad before was like, even if it was like they were so top heavy. So the rest of the team was a bit alright. I remember they even had Billy. He was like 34 playing in midfield. Now they have like Enzo Fernandez. So this is his most kind of cohesive Argentina team.
Well, he's doing his job though. He's still scoring big goals, that assist. Like, and that's the thing. It's like, I get what you're saying, you bottle, but I've obviously using the NBA as a narrative. I've seen someone like LeBron. He could average 35 points, and his team's not like. Like say if
not up to par, like.
Say if like today Portugal's goal, the keeper comes out when he shouldn't come out, someone scores a header. Yeah, I'm not saying that like I wouldn't say like Ronaldo bottled, even though like he had a mediocre tournament. If Hugo Lloris makes a mistake today and France lose to England, I'm not saying Mbappe bottled. I'm saying no, he did his thing. I wouldn't say he bottled because if Hugo Lloris makes a mistake and now like you're winning,
like Dad said, it's Francis to lose.
And the thing is, tournament football, human error is so detrimental. I wouldn't put it on one player.
Charge
Mbappe. Just Sonda actually. What you charge to the game?
People using AIs.
I was literally just about to speak about that. What's up with this AI art stuff that's been going on?
What's going on? I didn't know. Fill me in.
If you think you're an anime person, listen. You need to have a boss battle with job application, man. Like, please, like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you're these guys that have. And do you know what they're doing? They're paying $3.99 for it as well.
You gotta pay for those things.
You gotta pay for them.
What is it? Like,
fill me in. I don't know.
Have you not seen everybody posting these AI stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll show you. Hold on.
I can't describe it. So what people are doing is, they're purchasing this app for like $3.99 apparently. Okay. And they're just making these. What side of Instagram are you on? Like I'm just surprised I'm explaining.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So like
I saw this. I didn't know what this was about. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like where's Rory and Miles?
Because I saw LeBron did it as well, and they clowned him.
Yeah. That's so on brand on LeBron.
You know what? Bro, as a guy, you can't really do anything on the internet without getting.
Bro, that's what I saw Zeta tweet the other day. Shout out Zeta. She said, "As a man, why are you filming snow and posting it?"
Yeah, no, to be honest, you know what, as a man, why are you filming snow? No, why are you
actually? Snowing? Yeah.
So what if it's snowing?
Yeah. Bro, that wasn't even snow. That was fugazi snow. That was sleep, man.
To be honest, that's what I'm trying to do. Remember I told you, if it snows, I'm trying to get to the game. I'm trying to get to the game now. I fucking hate snow. Like, I'm convinced that only little kids like snow. Because if you're a grown-ass person, why the fuck do you like snow? It's just inconvenient.
It's
like,
pretty.
No snow.
To you.
For like 2 minutes.
No.
I'm
with you. I'm on your side. I don't like cold. Anything cold.
Listen, guys. I don't mind any. Do you know what? Funny enough, I don't mind anything about frost, snow, anything. Just don't have me slipping like a dickhead when I'm walking. Like, that's all I'm asking. I was gonna ask you this. I was gonna ask you, what would you rather happen to you? Okay, would you rather Would you rather you slip? Will you do the little dance you do when you're about to slip? Or would you rather just fall?
Nah, I'd rather do the
Wait.
Nah, bro. Have you ever actually seen yourself in that moment doing the little?
Do I do the dance and stay up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, give me the dance,
bro. You know sometimes.
Well, you better fall.
Bro, my hips start moving when I'm slipping. Bro, my hips start moving, bro. I'm like, I can't do it. But my hips start moving. I'm actually like in that moment. It actually looked tougher if I just ate shit.
Nah, but
just got up and wore that. Do you know what I mean?
The only reason why I say I'd rather do that is because having a bad fall is long.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, now your back hurts for days.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta give it up to like them kids, man. They just be falling all the time and just getting up and going.
Yeah,
if I fall, I might have to stay there for 4 minutes and regather myself. I'm like, oh god, I gotta do this.
I remember my mom telling me a colleague slipped. She split her whole leg. Everything. Bro. But I remember even in Talbot Street. Have you ever seen guys slip on that snow and they just eat shit? And you're just sitting there like, if I get this guy up and he looks at me, I'm gonna start laughing. Like, this guy had a whole backpack on him. He literally slipped, bro. I saw Spirit leave his body as he hit the ground, bro.
I'm just thinking of those RTE
Bro.
videos every year where they're filming people walking
And they
and then they
slip and eat shit, man. Oh no, actually no.
Why do remember E4 used to do those blooper videos or those? Why did we love that show?
Yeah.
Where people are just falling over hurting themselves. Why do we love a car crash?
We've gotten too progressive, man. Remember E4 used to have documentaries about fat people.
Yeah.
But remember to just zoom in on people from the public's belly and shit like that. That used to be crazy.
Like someone said they were bringing back Rush Hour 4, yeah.
Yeah.
And then oh, that was perfect timing.
No, I didn't quote it. It's just
Yeah, I know. Anyways, and then someone says if you're not gonna put the
it's running, yeah.
let's go. If someone said if you're not gonna put the racismo in Rush Hour 4, don't bring it
I don't
back,
want it.
man.
I don't want
Like,
it,
I
bro.
remember watching over the pandemic. I always say I rewatched a lot of shit, and one of
Yeah.
them was Rush Hour 4. I'm like, there's no way to remake this movie because Jackie Chan like is saying the N word, and like Chris Tucker, every single conversation he had with Jackie Chan,
Yeah.
and it was some kind of Asian stereotype.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Look,
So
this
I was
is-
like, how are they gonna run that back in the PG? It's a nostalgia grab. but
I'm tired.
Run it, man.
No, I'm actually tired, man. Why are they trying to redo everything?
'Cause it's harder to think of new
No, be
ideas.
creative.
It's harder
Be
to
creative.
think
It's hard. It's harder.
It's cool, but be creative. Find new people because
flop.
because you know what? Yeah, I don't want another Rush Hour because I don't want to see DC Young Fly and Tim Chantaratu on Rush Hour on my screen.
I think
Allow
Young
that.
Fly's talented.
I don't mind that, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is
Hey,
that the thing is like no
Welcome to the team.
like they're cold.
Yeah,
Them
yeah,
two
yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
Rush Hour, them two in Rush Hour 4, not cold. What's it called?
Sometimes I hear it.
I'm already pissed off that they're remaking Matilda because that Matilda is gonna be ass,
Mm.
and also it's a musical. What the fuck? Just leave leave good things alone.
But Dij, I am on your side, yeah. But there's the business side of it where nobody goes to cinema anymore apart from franchise or Marvel movies. Like for the most part, and nostalgia grabs.
Yeah.
So if you're a business, yeah, you're gonna say the only reason people leave the house these days to go cinema because we have all these Netflix and everything. They're gonna go watch a superhero movie or nostalgia.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously, as a business, you're gonna say it's harder for us to think of an idea that
Yeah.
might flop and put 100 million.
A lot
Let's
of
just
new
bring back
ideas.
Rush Hour.
A lot
Yeah,
of new
but-
ideas they've tried bringing to the table
but
have been duds.
Yeah.
This is the thing. But
I'm on your side, but I understand being a business.
a lot
saying,
of
I'm not
it's
playing
annoying
with
me,
you.
a lot of
I get
remakes
it.
have been done as well, though. Like, give me a good remake.
Yeah, it's true. Like if a good remake, I've actually what's a run remake you've watched and it's like okay, I like that remake.
Off the top of my head.
I don't think that
Think
there
of
is
any.
one.
I can only think
Lion
about
King
it,
wasn't
but-
bad.
Lion King was
Nah, people said-
Lion
nah,
King
like-
was shit because it was the exact same. I was damn near talking the whole thing through.
Yeah.
No, don't give the actual cub eyes. Like, come on, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I like my films like that animated. Keep them that way.
Yeah, Lion King was.
That's probably the one
pointless.
that maybe because it was just the exact same.
They
I
didn't
can say I
change
didn't
anything.
mind it.
It was
Yeah.
pointless.
Oh,
It
bro,
was
Jurassic
Jurassic
World.
Park. Jurassic
Oh
World.
my
Okay.
Yeah,
god.
Chris Pratt.
bro.
Chris Pratt did a good job.
I will
Chris
give
Pratt.
it to you
Yeah,
because
Chris Pratt.
I want to slap Chris Pratt. No, Chris Pratt is the Chris Pratt. No,
What the fuck is that?
If we
Where's
are part
that
of
Vim
hate-
come
if we are
from?
part of Hater FC, yeah. If we really want to start doing Hater FC, right?
Yeah.
And let me lead the line if it's about Chris Pratt. Put me in, coach.
you hate Chris
Put
Pratt?
me in, coach. This man gave Super Mario an American accent. Bro, I'm tired of it. It even became a meme that Chris Pratt was just. It even became a meme that Chris Pratt just takes every remake and he reprises the role of every remake. He has every role in Hollywood on lock. And I'm listening to Super Mario and he has an American accent.
I didn't know Chris Pratt did Super Mario first and foremost.
He has
But
an American
in Jurassic
accent.
World, he killed Jurassic World.
No, he didn't,
Bro,
bro.
he did.
I've never
No,
seen
he
the Jurassic.
didn't.
I've never seen Jurassic Park movie. I've never seen any of them.
Even the original.
I've never seen any of them.
I think that's the. It wasn't really a remake. It was just a continuation of the franchise.
I
I
got
like
one.
that.
I got one.
What?
Creed.
No,
Yeah,
Creed,
yeah,
Put
Creed
some
was
respect
good.
on Creed.
Yeah,
Creed
Put some
is
respect
alright.
on
Creed was
Creed.
alright.
Creed's alright.
Yeah.
People don't like. People find Michael B. Jordan a bit corny though.
I think that's just his nature.
Yeah, he's
that's
too lame.
true, that's true. It's
People don't want you. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing that you could be in the danger of. If he starts trying to put his titties out on Instagram and stuff, let's not call him corny, man.
But you know,
So you can't be worried about
but you know
people's
what's funny?
perception of things, innit?
But you know what's funny though? You're actually
He's like,
not-
yeah, we get it. He's good
like,
feel, but why is he moving like he's good feel?
we've accidentally bumped into a very funny conversation because a lot of things I don't do because I feel like bare things are corny.
Yeah,
Like, there's a lot of things.
And I hear you on
There's
that.
a lot because like
And I hear you on that.
you as a guy, there's very few ways to be cool on the internet, and not that I'm trying to be cool because I just find a lot of things corny myself. So if I find something corny, I can't now go and do it. And sometimes those things that are corny are the
But-
things that would make me
Boom. I was literally about to say, but now and now you are a content creator. Like me sitting on the couch before you just came in and putting the story up saying like, oh, I go to Sellers we're recording again. To be fair, something because I was like, we haven't put our face on the story in a minute. But someone could look at us like, why is Jordan being corny? But I understand that's the game we play.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, no, I understand. Like, but there's certain things.
No, I get it, but there's certain things that's also they might be corny, but they're part of the game.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's certain things I would be okay with doing.
Yeah.
But then there's certain things that you will never catch me doing.
Like what? Like
bro,
what, bro? Like what?
Oh my god! Did you see? I saw a TikTok the other day, yeah, and it was these 3 guys. They were topless. So first of all, did you see it?
Cork boys.
I don't even know if they were cork boys.
Cork boys.
Any topless man on the internet in Ireland is a cork
Any
boy.
young black topless man on the internet,
Cork boy.
oiled up, is a cork boy.
Bro, this guy was in a like okay. So it was the first guy. Actually, I found it. Yeah. So,
Oh yeah.
Cork boys. Shout out Cork boys, man.
bro.
Like, how do you do this? How do you link up with the boys? What do you say in the group chat?
Yeah.
Bro, no, look. They wait.
They're coming out of the toilet.
So
wait.
for context for the listeners,
for
you
context-
know what? Actually, hold on. Let me.
These
say-
these
let
might not even do segments.
I'm gonna put it here.
They don't even want to do segments.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so for context, yeah.
Come here.
Just in case I don't put it right there, I'll tell you about it. So there's one guy topless, right? And he says when she says bring two friends for her 2 friends, and there's 2 showers. Like imagine like you're in a
Cubicles, are they?
like in
Yeah,
the gym,
cubicles. Yeah.
shower cubicles, so they're closed. You can't see anything in there. And this is just guy topless. Like obviously he's got a nice build and everything. That's cool, but it's corny.
Yeah. Big ups to them.
And then the song comes, and then these 2 niggas come out of the shower. How?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's a few things about this.
Nah,
right?
John was nasty. They emerge.
You know what? That was the
They
perfect.
come together.
That was the perfect. That was the perfect
emerge side by
word.
side ever.
That
I
was
don't
the
ever want to see these emerge.
that was the perfect word. They emerged.
Yes.
Out of the shadows, out of the pits of corniness, they emerged. And Jesus Christ. And the worst part about it, I know some of you pathetic people out there is gonna throw some pussy at them. Jesus, like why?
Don't ever emerge some pussy on these guys.
No, because think about it this way. Like when I see certain things,
He said there's some pathetic people that are gonna throw pussy at them.
when I see certain things, I see certain things, and I'm like, how cool the angle
That
that
has
you
to be
got.
the reason why they're doing it.
No, 100%. The angle that you got is whatever, it's calm. But how many takes did that take? How many times did you guys walk into the shower and say 3, 2, 1, come on now?
They definitely did it too fast, and that's where they
Yeah,
emerged.
do you get what I'm saying? Also, like
My man slammed the door too hard on the second take.
this like I can't understand. Do you guys not have friends? Because there is no way I'm coming in the group chat and
Bring
saying,
back bullying.
bro.
That's what I said.
No, look, my voice is going, but I you have made me passionate. You've awoken me. I could. There's not one group chat or there's not one of my friends that I could say, "Hey guys, let's record a TikTok." First of all, if I said let's record a TikTok, I'm already getting cancelled. But then let's record a
I'll have to
TikTok.
ask you, I'll say, what podcast is this for? What episode are we
You know
doing?
what I'm saying? Let's record a TikTok.
I tried throwing it out there, by the way, guys.
Yeah, bro. Let's record a TikTok,
Try
and you know
seconds.
what? I've got the best idea, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be topless, and I'm gonna be there waiting, and then you two are gonna emerge out of the fucking shadow. What? Like, at what point does someone say, "I think this is a bad idea"? At what point?
There's nobody. They both agreed. They all. They
No,
both
no,
shot
no.
it.
At the same time, no, Deji's just too straight or something.
He's just too
He's
straight.
too straight.
He's not even 10%.
He's
He's
not
not
even
even
5%.
5%.
Yeah, no, he didn't give a percent.
He didn't give a percent.
He didn't give a percent.
I think I've said
Julian and
that.
I just fuck with Lakon. I just comment on his pictures. Every time he posts something, I say, handsome man. I say, no way. I just be fucking with him now.
You know, now you just need to start throwing percentages on there.
Bro.
Just
Every time it's 80%. And sometimes I think I'll even tweet like Draymond Green was dick riding LeBron. I
Yeah.
said that's the level of dick riding I aspire to get to. Everyone's like 70%.
But yeah,
He's too straight.
but nah. It's like there's just certain things that I wouldn't be able to sleep with myself.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night
It just kills
because
me, man.
no, genuinely, like I would wake up and give myself the ick. like I
It's
just
not
don't-
worth the likes. It's not worth the engagements. For
It's
you.
not worth it.
It's not
like
worth it.
like you know
Well,
what?
it's funny, they do have supporters though. Like,
Oh,
that's-
bro, they're
that's
big
bro,
on
that's
TikTok.
the duality of
Look,
black
they're-
support. Because
they're
you say
all-
we don't, but then they just support some random things.
Oh,
Like,
wait,
you
wait,
see that, you see them with the, and you see someone go, "Come on," like, you know what I mean?
Wait, okay, but how
my guy, like, no. disassociate.
Wait,
Your volume ads are merging. Like, you know what I mean?
if you come and you say my guy under that, block me back. Block me back. Because we shouldn't be seeing this.
Like, no,
we
bro.
should not be seeing the same content because if any of my boys did that, I'm not even commenting. I'm going to just fling it in the group chat and I'll just keep quiet about it and I'll let the group chat kill it.
What if it's your guys? You know what I mean? Like,
That's even better. Oh my god!
you gotta be a bit phony though.
You
You're
will
like,
never
my
live
guys,
it down. You will never live it down. Nah, I'm telling you.
they're doing their thing.
Wait. You genuinely, you guys think someone could do that? Imagine we did that. Imagine we did
not in
that.
this room anyway.
Imagine we did that. Agenda would finish you.
I have a lot of light skin tokens I still have to use. I have a lot that are just sitting there that I haven't used, that I haven't capitalized on.
See, that's the thing. If Dave did it, they'll just say, he's light skinned.
No, not even. They probably would, yeah, but it wouldn't sit right with my soul.
You know, like that.
It wouldn't sit right with my spirit. Like, as a man, why am I doing that? Why is your chest shaved? Why?
Nah. Shave your chest, bro.
Nah.
Shave your chest.
His chest was smooth at the awards.
Oh yeah. I shave my chest.
Hey, yo.
No, it was smooth.
Did you touch it?
Yeah, and I had to slap his hand away.
Do you know what the thing is? I think he only shaved his chest that night too.
No.
Bro, you were manscaping right before that award.
Yes, I use my Manscaped. I use my Manscaped courtesy of Where's Your Head At.
Shut up.
What's wrong with a little bit of manscaping?
Just
You know what?
he didn't even let it stubble. He just shaved and went straight out.
Because I don't like being hairy. Like
I hear that.
some young niggas are Sasquatches, bro.
Yeah, sometimes that should be just on your face.
Like-
Hey.
Like some of you, man, during the summer, you better put a top on. Someone's gonna call Bigfoot and call you Bigfoot or something. Bro, nah, man, I'm not about that, man. I like to be aerodynamic.
Like some Loch Ness monsters. Why are you a swimmer?
Maybe I could be.
Oh, you know what I'm trying to the game?
What?
We need to start gatekeeping stuff again, bro.
Oh,
Because I saw Camila Cabello. Is that fucking name?
Dua Lipa?
Whichever one.
Oh,
Becky Hill. Are they on the same person? She did that Kulasa remix.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that they're all AI.
Camila Cabello,
yeah.
Becky Hill,
Yeah.
Dua Lipa, all the same people. I'm trying to start that again,
They
bro.
just call it
I
the
think-
same three people.
You know what? I also AI must write Taylor Swift's music. It must be written by AI. I'm telling you. Because how does she just sell out millions and millions all the time?
Yeah.
She's recording recordings of her own songs just to sell them again.
She's sitting at the table with Garrett Brooks.
Yeah, with the cult-like followings, yeah?
She's sitting at the
Yeah.
mid table.
Do you guys think like she sacrificed like a dog or something, to get into the Illuminati?
Did you say dog because she's white, innit? White girl. This nigga said dog.
Like that pet rabbit that she loved.
Well, I wanted to ask actually, I'm charging that to the game, but isn't that hypocritical into what I said when Tommy was here? Because all he's doing, Oxlade, is diversifying his audience. And here I am saying, let's gatekeep.
The thing is, the reason why I want to gatekeep is not because of the remix, it's because all these people that have been on the remix, was Selena Gomez on the Calm Down remix, they added nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
They like Justin Bieber on the Essence remix added nothing.
Nah, respect that remix.
I like that remix. I'm gonna lie.
But it added nothing.
It was good though.
The thing is,
Nah,
okay,
it was good. It was good.
okay, right. Think about it this way. Right? Think about it this way, right? Have you even heard the Shumba original?
What's that?
Have you heard
Shumba original? No, I only heard the one with Burner.
Oh, exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it added something.
I didn't listen to Camila Cabello Kulasa. I was not giving it
I
a
refuse
screen.
to. I refuse to.
Yeah, but I understand. I'm like, bro, even if it added nothing for
I'm not gonna
us,
lie.
but he opens himself up to a new market. Isn't that what we were saying? Like, I might not be the hypocrite
Yeah, but my
saying,
whole thing
like,
is it really? I know that's the concept of remix, but is it really a remix if she just came on and did a whole new song? Like she just went AWOL like with the verse. Like,
did you listen to it?
I just heard
Of
previews,
course
but
he did.
She just. I mean, I saw the preview,
Of course
but like,
he did. Come on.
I like context.
You know what's called. You know that AI side is calling him. It's calling him.
Dave's motto
I like-
on the podcast. I
I
like
like
context.
I like context.
He's a fan of content.
I like context.
Like, do you ever feel like drawn to like Taylor Swift? Like, there's a part you just say, listen to me, listen to me.
He's on a clip. When we're doing this now on the podcast, I'm a follower of man trying to clip right now.
The funny thing is, this one is a great
I
clip.
know, and I know we have a black audience. Like, oh, it's because he's light skinned and all this stuff. I know. I'm very aware.
Because I just
And I want
want
to say right now, okay, I've not never listened to any Taylor Swift in my life.
Yeah, you have. She had a
one
remix
goes.
with Kendrick.
That
I had to
one
listen to
goes.
Kendrick.
No, what's the
I
Kendrick?
don't know.
I don't know the Kendrick one. What's the Kendrick one?
I can't remember what it's called, but I know it's
He's
in
the
my
guy
head.
that listens to Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
Wait,
Demons by Imagine Dragons.
What's your favorite?
Cold.
What's your
favorite white people?
You took my.
White people
We've
song.
been doing this too long.
Yeah. Haley Williams.
Paramore.
Yo.
What's called? What you want to see me get into my white bag? Misery business.
Yeah. What?
Don't piss me off.
What?
Top tier white music. What? Once you're a whore, you're nothing more, and that will never change.
Yes.
Bars.
And after all,
The
this
Killers.
time-
Somebody told me. 'Cause somebody told me that you had a girlfriend. Ah, what do you know about Brandon Flowers, bro?
I don't know anything about it.
What you know? I have nothing. Coldplay. Woo.
Yellow.
Come on.
They did a remix
Coldplay.
with Jay-Z.
Yeah,
With the same sort of night you they gone good night you with.
Cool.
Shit.
Yes.
What's that song?
I like
Viva la vida. Nah,
Yeah.
What's the
First
song?
class.
Somebody used to know.
Now you're just somebody that I used
Banger.
to.
Gautier.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, bad. No, there's some top 10
I
white
like,
music.
I like a bit of Tame Impala as well. I like a bit of James Blake. I think these days with hip hop albums, you need to sneak in a little bit of white vocals.
Nah, miss me with that. Miss me with that.
You do.
Miss
Travis
me with
Scott, you need James Blake. You need James Blake.
Like, I listened to Stormzy's album. There was a lot of vocals in that.
Yeah,
A lot of vocals in
you
that.
need a bit of white.
I haven't listened to that, but I was listening to SZA's album today.
Is that good, actually? Is that good,
Yes.
actually? I've been seeing.
I'm
Jordan,
like
she's
4
a nuts-
songs in,
She's
and I'm like,
saying her words.
she wants to kill her ex,
She's
bro.
saying her words.
And she's good
Smoking
food.
on my ex pack tonight.
And she's good food.
Oh,
You know what?
she made on the first track though that all of it's plastic.
I don't care.
I don't care, man. I don't care.
It's not about being plastic, about looking good, is it?
I
I'm gonna
First
put
track
that in.
low,
I'm gonna put that in.
low is my no. But you know what it is, right? Girls on the TI were calling her Scissor-knees. They're like, and they think I learned Scissor-knees just for her to enunciate all her words. She's saying her words, and I'm realizing SZA has a pen. She can spit.
No, SZA been had.
She's been had a pen, but she's been speaking Scissor-knees doing the pen.
Yeah, I remember I was
So I
supposed to
can't
see her and then she got too big and so she cancelled. She said,
Yeah.
fuck me being a backer for Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
You guys crazy.
All I know
Right.
is whenever SZA's around.
Ghost in the Machine, that song, yeah. What she's basically saying in that song is that, Jordan, I know you haven't listened to the song, I know you get into it briefly.
Oh, yeah.
But you need to listen to the song Ghost in the
I
Machine.
would definitely listen
So
to the whole
basically,
album.
all she's really
Yeah.
saying in it is she's emotionally detached, but she also has like a kind of her basic mortality fears or whatever like that. She's scared, but she's doing it from the perspective of she's comparing herself to a robot. I know this sounds mad, but just the lyricism in it. No, listen, SZA, that's a lay contender for album of the year. Right?
Anyways,
We gotta
find
go
us.
see Cello.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here and go see Cello. Hopefully he kills the gig.
When's
With
that
like,
starting?
it's supposed to start now. We're late.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh, doors open now. 7. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the Culture Shop Media. Find us on Charge to the Game Pod on Insta and TikTok. We are CITTG_podcast on Twitter. I am Sir Jordan M everywhere.
I'm Big Dij everywhere. BIDEJJ _.
I'm Dave_Smith without the I. If you're gonna see this towards New Year's around Christmas time, I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas and a nice New Year.
Bro, it's New Year's now.
Yeah, it's gonna be New Year's.
It's gonna be New Year's now. Okay, Happy New Year's,
everybody.
2023. More life, more success.
More episodes.
More episodes. Hope you spend
Sorry.
that time with your family, your loved ones, and yeah.
Watch us for 2023. Don't worry. If you didn't like anything that we said on this podcast, well, you can charge it. Thank you for listening.